Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the host of the Mind Rest, and my name is Ike from Naya Fever. I want to say a very big thank you if you're just coming across this video for the first time. But if you're my returning subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you for believing in me. So guys, today we're going to talk about self-destructive behavior. Like I said, our channel is all about mental health, things that's going to make each and every one of us, including myself, to be a better version of ourselves. So guys, when we talk about self-destructive behavior, we talk about attitude, behaviors that make us to do some certain things that is going to be detrimental to our health, our physical health, our mental health, our spiritual health. And do you know what? Sometimes when we do something like this, we're not even aware that we are doing this thing. Do you get? And in self-destructive behavior, it's sometimes we do it unconsciously. Yes, we're not aware of when we're doing it. And when we are doing this self-destructive behavior, it's only our friend that will be like, hey girl, you need to snap out of what you're doing, because what you're doing, I don't see a reason why you be doing this thing. But then again, we in our human states, we being human beings, to be like, oh, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to tell me I should not live my life to the fullest? Are you getting? Or they'll tell you, that's how I am. That kind of thing. So guys, let's just get right straight into it and know what the self-destructive behaviors are. The first one is procrastination. I don't know who need to hear this, but please, you need to stop procrastinating. After eating, wash your plate immediately. Stop packing pots. Stop piling up your clothes. Stop it. If your room is dirty, get a broom, sweep it up immediately. You need to stop procrastinating. If they give you an assignment today, do it that day. You need to because I don't know if you can handle pressure, but me, no, I can't do that. I can't handle pressure. So if they give you an assignment today, do it that day. Do it so you just forget about it. Procrastination is really a bad thing. So the second one is overindulgence. And when we talk about overindulgence, we're talking about overeating, eating too much, having casual sex, extreme masturbation. You get all these things. Over drinking, overuse of substances like drugs, alcohol. You need to stop it. You might not be that one. In fact, you might not be looking like you're over drinking, you're over smoking, you're doing this. But did you know when you overtake substance, you are harming your physical state of well-being inside your body? Yes, you're doing something. I might not really be in the medical line, but I know that those things literally affect your organs, your liver, your kidney, and so on. So guys, when we now talk about having casual sex, some people might not really know, but let me tell you, the more you have sex with people that you don't even know, the more you're picking up. When we are in Bible school, they will be if you're having casual sex with people, you're picking up their demons. And I'm not sure of that though. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know about that. But what I know is that the more you have casual sex, you lower your vibration. Do you know what is your vibration? You're lowering. This one is about spirituality. If you're a spiritual person like me, you're lowering your vibration for you to have a communication, with your creator and all those things. So guys, the third one in the list is what did they call it? Bottling up your emotions. See, this particular one, we really need to talk about it. The more you bottle up your emotions, you might think that you're doing yourself good for not going. Okay, sometimes it's good to bottle up your emotions. In fact, it is not good to bottle up your emotions. It's good to think before you talk. Bottling up your emotion and thinking before you react is two different things. Bottling up your emotions is when someone keep doing something bad to you And then instead of you to like walk up to the person and be like, hey, like what you doing, I really don't like it, you just be in, you'll be packing all of them inside, but packing all of them. Then at the very last day, you now have an outburst, and like whatever that person see, that person should collect. But then again, if you think before you react, instead, maybe on a normal, when this person will do something like this, instead of you to like shout at the person, throw hands and solve the person, you get stuff like that, you be like, oh, if I do this thing, what is the implication of this thing I'm about to do? Do you get? So that is it. Then guys, we have assumption. Hey, see, if you're this kind of person that constantly assume, see, I always assume things because I overthink a lot. But you know, the difference is that I always tend to ask questions. I will always see, I am this always want to know. I'm a very inquisitive person. I really want to know things. So instead of assuming things and letting your illusion deceive you, telling you stuff that you know that it's certainly untrue, go and ask questions. Go and ask this person, please tell me about it. If you feel okay, for those of you in a relationship, if you're having a if you think that your partner is cheating on you, instead of constantly assuming it, just go to your partner and be like, hey, look at, oh, I am feeling this, is this true? You get? If your partner doesn't know want to tell you anything about it, then I don't know. Then also we have difficulty in saying no. Hey, please, you really need to learn how to say no. To say no is to set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no. If you know someone invites you for a party and you don't want to go, just be like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't do it right now. You get? Just learn how to say no. It is very, very essential for your mental, spiritual, everything well-being. Then we also have not giving yourself break. Every time you're a workaholic, you're always working. Hey, do you want to have a breakdown? Do you want to just work and fall? You need to rest. See, I've seen, I know each and every one of us here watch the news. We have seen situation where people just randomly just fall and then they'll be like, ah, this person has died. Like, if you're tired, learn to sleep. Try to get your afternoon map. As a human being, you as an adult, you have to have like at most 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So don't joke with your night's sleep. Don't do that. Don't play with it. Then you also have impulsive behavior. Every little thing you're just acting out of impulse. You don't think before you react. You don't think before you say things. So these are things that are self-destructive to our physical, spiritual state of well-being. I forgot to tell you about negative self-talk, self-criticism. This one is unconsciously, because sometimes we do it and we're not even aware when we're doing it. If you do something and then you feel you did not do it, or you be like, I'm just being worthless again, I'm just being useless again. See, instead of using negative criticism, please and please and please learn how to make use of your affirmations. Affirmations go a long way when it comes to growth or healing. Affirmation really, really does go a long way. So guys, we can now talk about the effects of these self-destructive behaviors on you as a human being, on us as a human being. The first one is bipolar disorder. In relation to your mental health, self-destructive behavior can lead to bipolar, extreme mood swing that can affect your daily living. Like every little thing, you just get your mood, you just change. Also, we now have depression. Yeah, we need to have a special class for this depression. We need to do it. Depression can also come as a result of self-destructive behavior. When you constantly do things that your mind is not accepting, like let me tell you, for example, if you overindulge in use of substance, this is when depression sets in. If you're this kind of person that really don't give yourself a break, every time you're working, one day you will just get stressed out. You'll be like, in fact, what am I doing here? You will deprive yourself from many things, fun, you get, and then depression sets in. Then we also have self-esteem. In fact, inferiority complex, you will just be like, so you're going to be something that you are not. You'll be a whole different person when you know fully well, I know and you know that you are not this person. You just turn to someone that you're not. You'll be like a shadow of yourself. Do you get? You'll be a shadow of yourself. Then also we have passive aggressiveness. This comes in as a result of bottling up your emotions. You become a very a terrible passive person. Don't worry, I'm going to like send you I'm going to make a video of my transition from being a passive. I'm going to tell you a story of how I used to be a terrible passive aggressive human being. Like the worst, the in fact. Don't worry, we'll get there. Then also we have obsessive compulsive disorder. Constantly redoing something, like you become so obsessed with you become so obsessed with it. Like for example, if you're this kind of person, like due to work, let's use work as example. Let me say you really want to get things done, you want to do this thing ozubo ozubo, you want to just do it, and you become workaholic. You don't even give yourself break and anything. You don't even care about your health. You don't care about triggers that can lead to stress, that will lead to depression. If you just get work, you just want to do it. You just become so obsessed with your work, like in a bad way. Like obsession is actually a bad thing. Like I used to think obsession is a good thing when it comes to marriage and love, but then again, obsession is actually a bad thing. We also have anxiety and insomnia. Hey, anxiety. When we talk about anxiety, we have the major grouping of anxiety is generalized anxiety disorder. This comes with fear. Fear is among phobias. Okay, fear and phobia is the same thing. Social anxiety disorder, you're scared of isolation. You become an avoidance person. You don't want to relate with people, because of your low self-esteem. That is when it comes in. That's a social anxiety so social anxiety comes in. Then guys, there are like a whole lot of it. Don't worry, I'm going to like send a description of, because I've written a work on it. It's on my Instagram page, so if you want to like read more on it. But I'm going to like say everything I have to say. But if you like want to know more, I'm going to drop the link below where I wrote a work on it. Then how to manage self-destructive behavior. Number one, which is very, very essential, set boundaries. Like if you're in the 21st century and you don't set boundaries, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'd say I'm sorry for you, but it is very, very, very necessary for you as a human being to set boundary. Learn to say no. If someone wants you to come to a club and if you go to this club it's going to affect you, please say no. If you're this kind of person that don't drink, you don't smoke, I'm not saying, I'm not like shading people that don't do it, but if you know that you're this kind of person that don't do it, and then your friend wants to tell you, hey, I want you to just drag small, learn to say no. If your friend is going somewhere and tells you, hey, come, they're doing a party, I just want you to be there with me, and you don't know anybody there, and your friend is this kind of friend, like if that your friend goes there, that your friend will now leave you alone, like you now be all alone. Learn to say no. Another one is learning your emotions. Each and every one of us here know if we are this set of people, if we are classified under this set of people that act on impulse. If you know you're this kind of person that acts on impulse, you already know yourself, know your emotions. Try as much as possible to think before you talk and think before you react, because acting on impulse, throwing hands, using of vulgar language sometimes can it can affect you in a way. Also, so guys, substituting bad habits for a better one. If you know that this behavior that you portray as a human being is actually very bad, you know fully well that this habit is bad, but then we are like trying to make ourselves feel better by doing it. You really need to stop those habits. So I'm going to like recommend a text, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is actually very nice and it's going to help you in your self-improvement journey. Also guys, we have seeking help from your family. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, so it's a sign of strength. You know fully well that you can't do it on your own and you need help. It's either if you feel that your family would like, the Nigerian family that most times we don't even care about our mental health, you can just seek a therapist. Well, I'm here for you, Sha. Then guys, we also have setting boundaries. Okay, I've already said about setting boundaries. Knowing your emotions. Yes, if you are this kind of person that acts on impulse, you throw hands, you use vulgar language, please and please and please, it is very 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 necessary for you to know. Okay, in fact, you know yourself better than I do. You know you're this kind of person. You throw hands, you use vulgar. It's good to know your, like, learn yourself, learn everything about yourself, learn your behavior, learn your pattern. So, and I want, for those of us that like act on impulse, I want to tell you guys a trick. Before you do something, like if someone gets on your nerve, you have to do the breathing visualization. That is, breathe in, hold, and breathe out. It's going to help you to like release tension. Also, you have to practice Journaling is when you like get a book to like write things and write out how you feel. Then before you like write out how you're going to like approach the person that's did something wrong to you for acting under impulse too. Meditation, but here in Nigeria nobody dey meditate, but meditation using aromatherapy, it's actually very nice. Aromatherapy is when we use scents. It's like grounding method. When you use scents, you stay in a room, it's either you want your lights on or you want your lights off, you like stay there and like feel the universe. Befriending yourself. And when you're your friend, you're going to know your strengths, you're going to know your weakness. And when you know your strength and your weakness, it's going to help you. Yeah, it's going to help you a lot in your self-development journey. And if you're your friend, if you befriend yourself, you're going to like know a lot about your weakness and your strengths. And when you know about your weakness and your strengths, you're going to help yourself to become a better version of yourself by knowing your weakness, what you're going to do to become a better person, and then knowing your strengths, what you're going to do to improve yourself, like to get better every day. Also, we have practicing self-care daily. Once in a while, please go for checkup. Even if you're among those people that used to like take drink, go for checkup. Know what is wrong with the inner part of your body, because you really don't know what is going on inside. Like, you really don't know unless you like go for checkup to know what's going on inside. You have to like constantly do it as well. That is in terms of self-care. You have to be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of what you think. Learn how to like control your thoughts and your mind. Also, guys, you have to learn how to read self-development or self-improvement books. This books is going to help you a lot in your journey of self-discovery, and also help you to quit some self-destructive behavior. Please, they're pounding in my area. Please, you should not be angry. Okay, we now have in situations of people that like find it very difficult to like open up, like those of us that like does assumption a lot, like we always want to assume some things. See, let me tell you, nobody on this planet Earth read minds. So if you know you have something to like talk about with people, do not forget to ask. Like I said, don't forget to ask questions. Stop assuming. Your illusion is playing tricks on you. Like, your mind is like literally playing tricks on you. So instead of doing this, why not, instead of assuming and overthinking, why not just go ahead and like ask questions? In terms of comparison, I want to tell you that you are the best version of yourself. You are like the best version of yourself. You don't have to compare yourself with anybody. You are doing well. And in terms of comparison, you have to like you have to be grateful. Everybody be like, I'm grateful for myself, I'm grateful for how far I've gone, I'm grateful for this. And see, let me tell you something. See, our fingers is not equal, and everybody's not going to get there at the same time, but finally you're going to get there at the end of the day. So instead of comparing yourself with someone who is more beautiful, who is this, God created us in his own image and likeness, and put in us things that is going to make us unique and different from each other. There is this song that said, we are peculiar people, choosing generation. You are peculiar, you are different, you are unique. You're not meant to be like me, I'm not meant to be like you. I have something that is going to make me shine. You also have something that God has put in you that is also going to make you shine. Finally, involve a therapist. Cognitive behavioral therapy. This is when you involve a therapist to help you out in your journey if it gets overwhelming. Okay, like I said, if you find it very difficult in seeking help from your family, then you have to like involve a therapist that is going to help you. Therapists keep secrets. Don't worry, your secrets are safe with me. You can like talk to me about it, okay? So guys, this is the end of self-destructive behavior, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click the notification bell and the subscribe button and the like button especially. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about us. Thank you so much for tuning in on self-destructive behavior, and I hope this is going to help you and help me in a long run. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Happy Sunday too. Bye.